Hi, I'm Joan from Canada. I'm with the National Farmers Union. I'm a peasant in Canada. I farm with my family in the central area of the country, right on one of the Great Lakes. We grow fruits and vegetables for the local market, and it's a seasonal business because for 4 or 5 months of the year it is too cold to grow in Canada. I belong to the National Farmers Union and have for many years. I've been a leader in the National Farmers Union, serving as the women's president for a number of years. And since about 2017, I've been participating in the Vía Campesina process. I am now one of 2 regional coordinators from the North American region. So I'm a small-scale farmer. I grow fruits and vegetables as well as flowers for the local market. I attend 3 farmers markets every week, and I also have a farm store right on the farm. I work with my family, and I work just for half the year because then it's too cold to grow food in Canada. I work with the National Farmers Union as a leader, and they work on policy both at a local level and at a national and international level by their participation in Vía Campesina. We use agroecology on our farm. We're very careful with our soil. It's beautiful soil. It's a sandy loam. It used to be the bottom of the lake that we live near to, and it takes particular care. We must feed it with nutrients by cover cropping, by being careful when we till it, and being respectful of weeds and things like that. I get excited about my soil. We have a very small farm now, but before we had a small farm, we had a larger farm. It was 125 acres, which is about 62.5 hectares. And we also had a large pig herd, 90 sows, so 90 mothers, all their babies and all the fat hogs. And we were there in 1998, and we had what we called the hog crisis. What happened was the market was giving us $35 for each pig we sent to market, but it cost us $135 to produce. And so literally we were putting $100 on the back of every animal that went out of our barn. And that was a very difficult time for us. We ended up being able to get through it. It took some of our savings. It took much hard work and patience. But it made us really realize how we are at the mercy of the markets. We were price takers. We couldn't tell them what we wanted for our product. We were told how much we would get. So in Canada, there's only about 2% of the population that are actually farmers. And so we really have a difficult time having our voice heard. The National Farmers Union is not a large organization. It's not the mainstream organization because we have such policies that we do not work with transnational companies, that we stand for human rights within Canada and around the world. And so those values are very important to our organization, but they do not attract the majority of the Canadian farmers. But we do have influence. Particularly, we have done a lot of work around climate change and climate justice. And so we are recognized by the government as an expert in that. We have made many submissions on various issues that impact farmers. We've done a lot of work on the seed file, the IPOV 91 in opposition. We do work on trade. So we're not a large organization, but we have some great people there. So I'm a farmer, but I'm also a community organizer, and I support other farmers and artisan food makers and artisan craft makers. And together we build collaborative sales structures. So I've been able to support the development of 7 or 8 farmers market within our region. I've been able to support a community to build a wholesale produce auction, and I've been working with them to develop some online distribution projects. So as a farmer, it's really good to be involved in that next aspect of building the public infrastructure to build the food system.